In this last video, we're going to be looking at writing a transformed radical function when we're given its transformations. So number 1 says let the graph of g be a horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/6, followed by a translation 3 units to the left of the graph of f of x is equal to the cubed root of 1/2 x. Write a rule for g. So I see there's 2 different transformations that are happening here. So I'm going to start with just focusing on that first transformation, the horizontal shrink. So I'm going to call this function h of x. And it says the horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/6. And so looking at my table up here, a horizontal shrink, that means I'm going to do f of a times x. However, with the shrink, I'm going to take the reciprocal of that. So since this is by a factor of 1/6, I'm going to do f of 6 times x. So I do the flip of that. Well, f of 6 times x, that means I'm replacing x in my function f here with 6x. So I have the cubed root of 1/2 times 6x. Well, 1/2 times 6 is 3. So h of x is equal to the cubed root of 3x. Okay, and then it says it's followed by a translation 3 units to the left. So since it's going 3 units to the left, that's going to be h of x minus -3. So in other words, h of x plus 3. So that means I'm replacing x in h with x plus 3. So this is going to become the cubed root of 3 times x plus 3. And when I go ahead and distribute that 3, I get that g of x is equal to the cubed root of 3x plus 9. Okay, let's look at one more. Number 2 says let the graph of g be a vertical stretch by a factor of 3 and a reflection in the x-axis, followed by a translation 5 units up of the graph of f of x is equal to the square root of x minus 2. Write a rule for g. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and focus on those first 2 transformations, the vertical stretch and reflection. So that means that h of x is going to equal to, the reflection in the x-axis means that I am taking that negative of f of x. So I have a negative out in front. And the vertical stretch by factor 3 means that I am multiplying my function by 3. So that means this is going to be -3 times f of x. Well, f of x is equal to the square root of x minus 2, so I have -3 times the square root of x minus 2. And when I distribute that -3, I get that h of x is equal to the -3 square root of x plus 6. Okay, and then it says that it's followed by a translation 5 units up. So since I'm going up, I need to add 5 to my function h of x. So that means that g of x is going to equal to h of x plus 5. Well, h of x is equal to -3 square root of x plus 6. And I'm adding 5. And so when I simplify that, I get that g of x is equal to -3 square root of x plus 11.